Hey Cancers, I'm laquannadivine and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what I like to do on my channel is I like to give you all tools to help you navigate the month of November a little bit more smoothly. I also am going to tune into your energy, and I may pick up on energy that's around you, like your family or friends. So keep that in mind as you're listening. Feel free to reverse roles or anything like that. Keep in mind the messages are general messages, so every message may not resonate with you. Take the ones that do and chunk out the rest. If you would like a reading that is more tailored to your personal needs, all information and book with me is in the description box. So let's get into it here. So the two tools that I have for you all actually come from my crystal deck. And I went ahead and pulled some for you. And the card that came out, the crystal that came out was rhodochrosite. And this speaks of you believing or realizing how magnificent you are. It says, come on. It says, believe in your magnificence and embrace your power. Know that you are strong enough to set boundaries with others and assert yourself in a loving manner. Allow yourself to be who you truly are, a loving and magnificent being. And on the back, it's an affirmation to affirm your inner strength. So it says, it is safe for me to be powerful in loving ways. I'm magnificent in every way. I have the strength to do anything I set out to do with loving intention. I'm grateful for the courage to be all I can be. I know that's right. And rhodochrosite is a stone for your heart chakra. All right. And it also is a stone that helps you to realize the spiritual essence that's all around you. All right. It helps to lift people up out of depression for any of my cancers that may be dealing with that. It's a stone that encourages just a more positive and cheerful outlook on your life. It helps to improve your self-worth, and of course it soothes emotional stress. And so I do have, I know you all, I'm not sure if you all see it, but I do have, these are actually custom made crystal bracelets that I have created for clients of mine. And I want to show you all what rhodochrosite looks like. I don't have the stone, but I do have the bead. So I want to show you what it looks like on one of my clients' bracelets. This right here is rhodochrosite. It comes in like a, on here they have it looking very, very pink, but the natural stone comes in variations of shade. More of like a tannish pink. And I just wanted to let you all see what it looked like. And then the next one out is citrine. Alright, and I'm going to get into that in a second, but I want you all to see what that particular bead looks like. This right here is my Gator set for all my Gator fans. The Florida-Georgia game is this weekend, so I created some bracelets for some clients. But this is the citrine bead right there. And this stone, citrine, let's get into that. Move that out. Let's smooth this out the way. But this particular stone speaks about confidence as well. Are you lacking confidence? What do you find difficult to accept about yourself, dear Cancer? Acknowledge your magnificence and focus on what you do well to increase your self-esteem. It is safe to be powerful in a loving way. Sounds like the rhodochrosite. Shine your light to reach your full potential. And the affirmation on the back for self-confidence is this. Come on, camera. I am courageous and shine my light brightly for all to see. I am confident in my abilities. I honor and respect myself for who I am and what I can do. I willingly allow others to see my magnificence. So with these two stones coming out, dear Cancer, I really feel like a lot of you are either going to be reminding yourself of your magnificence, or just need to be reminded of your magnificence and your strength and your power. The Father's Love card came out, but I want to give you guys some more spiel on citrine. Citrine is actually a stone that helps to, of course, it activates your creativity. It promotes, it makes you more motivated to express yourself. Express yourself. Express yourself. All right, and one thing I wanted to plug into this is that Mercury actually has gone retrograde. And so whenever Mercury goes retrograde, it's a time of introspection. So I feel like for some of you, you're just going to be going within and kind of building yourself up, We all have to have those talks with ourselves where we build ourselves up, raise our confidence and our self-esteem. And another thing that citrine does for your body is it helps with strengthening your brain. It helps to stimulate your brain. But let's get into this A Father's Love card. All right. It says a father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquenchable, and that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. So, when I seen the Rota Crow's Eye and the Citrine card came out, and then Spirit followed up with the Father's Love card, our fathers are a representation of our strength. When we look at our father, what do we see? We see a man. He's strong. He's courageous. He goes out there and make it happen for his family. And so I feel like for a lot of my Cancers, if your father is still here still alive, I feel like you're going to be drawing a lot of strength from your father this month. Your father may be imparting some wisdom into you this month. And for my Cancers out there who has lost their father, this is my spirit deck. And this deck is dedicated to those in spirit who want to come through and give messages. And what I'm connecting to right now, I see a flower here. So I feel like for some of you, if your father was a man that loved to give you flowers, you may start to smell that particular flower. And that is a way that your father is letting you know that he's with you. When our loved ones pass away, they may not be here in the physical realm with us, but they are most certainly residing in the spiritual realm as our guardian angels, watching over us, pushing for us to push past our limits and to reach our full potential here while we're still here on earth. And so I really feel like for those of you who have lost your father's going to be showing up. So pay attention. Like I said, if he was one to give you flowers, if he wore a certain cologne, you may smell his cologne. He may visit you in your dreams. You may find feathers. All right. Because feathers are another way that our loved ones, I have several of them over here. That is another way that our loved ones reach out to us. Also, be aware if you find like any pennies or dimes that are out of place. Just basically, if you lost your father and you begin to think of him, he knows you're thinking of him. And, he'll send subtle signs your way to let you know that he's here with you. And that you can, too, draw upon his strength as well. But let's get into your energy, all right? And see what's going on with you. Divine Source, Heavenly Angels, Benevolent Spirit Guides, and Ancestors. What is the Cancer's energy like for the month of November? We have the Moon, void of course. The Moon is missing. The moon deals with emotions, and when emotions are missing, let's get into this. And for those of you who are wondering what deck this is, I am using, hold on, let me find the page first before I get into that. I am using the same deck I used last month, which is the Black Moon Astrology deck. And in this particular deck, this card is equivalent to the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is speaking about basically emotionally walking away. Walking away from something this month that you are tied to emotionally, or your emotions changing for a particular person, or maybe for a job. Maybe you find that the job is not as fulfilling as you thought it would be, or whatever the case may be. But let's get into it, because the moon represents emotions, and if this is the moon but it's void of course, this is definitely leaving your emotions behind on a particular situation. Let's get into this. Let's get into this here. This card says to sit still and stay as you are. Hold on. Let me go back. All right. I'm just going to start at the top because it really explains a lot. So let me just start at the top. All is not as it seems. This void of course moon card can be daunting. It may not be a good or appropriate time to answer to see what's going on with you. As it is now, excuse me, y'all. I'm getting so tongue-tied. What is a void of course moon? The moon travels through the entire zodiac in 27.5 days. There is a moment when the moon makes its last major aspect before leaving one sign and entering the next. It's as if the moon has gone to sleep. Her wisdom is being withheld until she moves into a new sign and the moon begins a new chapter or story. The usual axiom for starting things on a void of course moon is nothing will come of the matter. Matters will not go as you planned. In fact, most of the time it will end up far worse than you planned. You have been caught blissfully unaware. You've missed something, or you weren't paying close enough attention, but you won't be able to set the situation right at the current time. This card says to sit still and stay as you are. Take no action at the current time. Wait for the storm to pass over. It is time to be patient and allow matters to settle before beginning anew, which makes sense to me, guys, because remember, I just told you all in the beginning of this reading that Mercury is retrograde, all right? Excuse me. And any time Mercury goes retrograde, it's a time of introspection. If it is a time to kind of take a step back, all right? And so it makes sense that this card came out. It is time to be patient and allow matters to settle before beginning anew. Allow any matters that you find yourself facing this month to resolve on its own without your help, work, or interference. Don't bail anyone out or make loans currently because it is unlikely you will be repaid. So Spirit is already letting you know. If somebody asks you for a loan this month, no. Tell them, no, can't do it, because I know you ain't going to pay me back. All right? So keep that in mind. Somebody asks you for a loan, and they be like, I'm going to pay you back. You know that famous line, I'm going to pay you back when I get my income tax. And then they get their income tax, and you don't hear from them no more. All right? Medical results will probably not be accurate. So for any of my cancers who are going to get some blood work done or anything like that, if they try to diagnose you with something, don't accept that diagnosis. All right? Mercury is retrograde. All right? Mercury will cause mishaps in communication. It can cause mishaps in a lot of things. All right? Technology, your phone might not be working right, your GPS, your computer, Somebody may take you the wrong way and think you're saying something you ain't saying. There's all kinds of things that can happen during Mercury retrograde, all right? So I want you all to keep those things in mind. If you find yourself questioning about a job or career move, then it's not the right one. If you apply for a job and get hired, it will not be long lasting. It's possible you will get hired and then a more suitable job will come along and you will have to leave the first one, which, hey, I done seen people do that before. I done seen people who, you know, they needed a job and so therefore they took the first job that was available, and then, you know, they have been filling out so many applications that a job they really want calls them for an interview. They're paying more, and then they're like, bump this job. I'm going to go get this other job where I like it, and they're paying me more money. So that's a win-win situation. So some of you Cancers may find yourself in that situation. After a long and costly effort, the things that you find yourself trying to achieve this month may fail. People around you may start behaving like screw-ups. It could be that great passions are playing against you. Discipline is needed. It is not a time to act impulsively. Whatever you do as your routine will stay as it is. However, matters that are unplanned or spontaneous will tend to work out for you. A void of course moon can be used to your benefit. All right, so I don't want y'all to hear all this stuff that is saying and get, you know, upset. Because listen, it's finna tell you now how this could be used as your benefit. And remember, I told you this card is equivalent to the Eight of Cups, and this is about emotionally walking away from something. All right, keep that in mind. It says a void of course moon can be used to your benefit, so keep this in mind when this card shows up in a spread. For instance, you can work on something you really don't want. All right, so this is a period of time where you can work on something that you really don't want. I don't even know how that makes sense, but if it makes sense to you, go with it. You can interact with persons you don't really want to become a fixture in your life. Oh, I get what it's saying. It's saying that situations that were tough for you, which makes sense because we got the Rotocrose out here in the centering, which talks about your self-expression, your self-confidence, and things like that. So it may be some people that you find yourself running into this month that in the past you felt like you couldn't stand up to, or they made you feel some type of way when they're around, and now you're finding like, wow, since my emotions, remember I told you it's equivalent to the Eight of Cups, and it's about emotionally walking away, right? And so therefore this month, your emotions, things that used to bother you or trigger you about certain people, you may have felt like you couldn't deal with them. Now, you're going to have the confidence to do so, because the Rotocrose in the centering spoke about that self-confidence, you know, knowing your magnificence. Maybe it was someone that held their power over you, and now you are walking in your power, so therefore, this person, you ain't even stunting them. You know, them being around doesn't even bother you anymore. So I get what it's saying now. It's making sense to me now, because first I was like, what? All right. It says embarking on anything new or untried will tend to go wrong. In other words, when the Void of Course Moon card presents itself in a spread, if you agree to plans you don't really want to come about, then it will be very likely they will not come about. All right. So if anybody try to talk you into doing something, don't let them, all right? Because it says if you agree to plans you don't really want to come about, then it would be very likely they will not. Oh, well, shoot. In that case, agree to them, because it's saying that it won't happen anyway. However, meditation and any type of psychic or spiritual efforts will work out better when the Void of Course card turns up. So, if any of you would like to schedule a personal reading with me, our information to book with me is down below, because it definitely said meditation or any type of psychic or spiritual efforts will work out for you, all right, when this card shows up. It's a good time to dream and even make plans. Just don't act on them yet. And this it's so equivalent to the season that we're in, because Mercury will be retrograde all the way until November 20th. All right. And so, like I told you all earlier, it's a time of introspection. It's a time of revising plans and things like that. So it makes totally so much sense as to why this card came out for you all for this month. It says, also do not plan a wedding if this card comes up. Keep in mind the time is not yet right. All right. And you may find that some people are making like empty promises to you, or you may feel you may feel empty on the inside. I keep saying that this card is equivalent to the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is walking away from something emotionally. All right. So let's get some more spill on this situation and see what's going on with my lovely Cancers for the month of November. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad Spirit brought this back up to my remembrance. When I was pre-shuffling earlier for you all, I kept saying November 2017 until I caught myself. I'm like, wait, it's 2019. But for me to say November 2017, for some of you, I feel like this is a very significant date. November, the month of November in the year 2017. It may be some situations, people, or it may be some organizations from that particular year in November that come back up during this Mercury retrograde season. For some of you, you may have lost your father during this year in during that year of 2017. What else did I feel? It's just something about the year 2017, all right? And it doesn't even have to be the month of November, but if you can reflect back to 2017, that is a date that I kept saying, and Spirit just reminded me to tell you all about that year, 2017. So I don't know how that's significant to some of you all, but I just wanted to share that with you. Divine Source, Heavenly Angels, what other messages? Okay, now, what's up? Oh my gosh, I'm clapping for you all. I love when I see the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. This is you working hard on something, okay? And just like this card said, it is the time for you to take a step back and work on some things. Don't tell nobody what you're doing. Just work on them in private. Because, baby, when you come about that thing, you're going to be in this Ten of Pentacles energy. Or this is your desire to work hard so that you can get this Ten of Pentacles. Y'all see this treasure chest full of pentacles on here? And this is going to be the outcome for my dear Cancers who are out there working hard to achieve something. The Ten of Pentacles is about successfully completing things, and this is about someone who, it really represents, you know, having the finances that you need to provide for your home, and you know, all the things that's necessary for surviving in this physical realm, you know. And so by you working hard, dear Cancer, you're going to be able to achieve these things. You're going to be walking out of this month in this Ten of Pentacles energy. And I'm actually so happy. Everything in your home, I'm talking about your home life working out, your needs being met. So that's so beautiful. Let's go into love here and see what's happening. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right. So, Spirit is letting you know that you most certainly deserve love. We have passion at the end of the deck. It may be, for those of you who are in relationships, this card reminds me of, you know, just your spouse sharing their love, sharing telling you about the love they have for you, for those of you who are in relationships. Now, for my single Cancers out there, I feel like this is spirit reminding you that you do deserve love, and you may be dating, or you may have pulled back from the dating scene, and now you may be going out, and people may be approaching you because you are, you're looking good, you're smelling good. You dressed all nice and stuff, looking all beautiful, looking all handsome. And so, don't be surprised if people come your way because you're lovable, all right? Let's see what other messages come forth for the lovely... Hold on, that ain't the card. That ain't the deck yet. I am using it, but that's not the deck I want to use just yet. What messages do you have for the lovely Cancers for the month of November 2017? My lovely Cancers out there. This wanted to come out. Ooh, a year from now. Wow. All right. For the a year from now card to come out, it takes me back to that date, 2017. I'm curious. So I'm definitely about to clarify this and see what it means from a year from now. Maybe by you working hard. I know for some of you I said the end of the month. But for some of you, you may have some goals that are going to take a little bit longer than others. It may be a very long-term goal where you set small integral goals to help you reach that longer goal. So for those of my Cancers who have longer goals than others, and by you working hard, you're going to see the manifestation of your goal a year from now. But I'm still going to clarify that and see why that card is here and exactly what is this talking about for you all. Spirit, can we please clarify the a year from now card for the Cancers? What are you saying with this card? What are you saying about this card? Okay. Oh, yes. Yes, honey. It's saying exactly what I was just saying to you guys, actually. Yes. This is success. I'm telling you. For the Pentacles to come out, this is you working hard. And like I said, others of you have some long-term goals that are going to take longer than the other Cancers that view this video. And so for you, it's going to happen for you a year from now. You are definitely going to be on top of your world. You're going to feel on top of the world a year from now. Things are going to be very, very, very content in your life. Most areas of your life, you're going to feel very content. All right. So kudos to you guys already. Congratulations to you all. Like, you guys you're doing your thing. And within this time that you're working hard on these things, remember your strength. Remember your magnificence. Remember the confidence that you possess. All right. And if you would like to get a custom made bracelet, necklace, anklet, or whatever the case may be, made in one of these stones that you feel would benefit you, then let me know and we'll get you started with that. But let's go into this particular deck and see what other messages come forth for the lovely Cancers for November 2019. What other messages do you have for them? Ooh, that one hopped out. Aww. So for any of my Cancers out there that are healers like me, it says that Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is with you, supporting your healing work. So some of you may be healers like me. Others of you may be going through a period of healing. Remember, I keep saying it. Mercury retrograde. It's a time of introspection. It's a time, to do a little bit of soul searching, all right? And to see in what areas you feel you can improve in, all right? And so just know that you're fully supported in your healing process for my Cancers that are going through a healing time right now. And for my Cancers that know they're healers, you're also being supported in your endeavors, all right? So this was beautiful, you guys. It really was. So kudos to you all, to your success. Peace, love, and light to you all. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. Make sure if you love the messages that came forth, please give me a big old thumbs up. I want to thank all of my Cancers that give me love donations. Thank you so much to all of my Cancers that reach out to me for personal readings. I really appreciate you guys supporting me. Thank you guys so much. With all of that being said, peace, love, and light to you all. And I'll catch you guys next month for your December spiritual guidance. Just in case I didn't tell you, because I can't remember if I did. I've been doing a lot of talking. On November 12th is the Taurus full moon. And then on November 26th is the Sagittarius new moon. I just had to plug that in there for all my Cancers that pay attention to the cycle of the moon. All right, you guys. Catch you guys next month. Peace, love, and light.